Okay, guys, so today is you're on Google Classroom. This is what you'll see Tuesday, December 1st. It's hard to believe we're already in December. That's so crazy. Okay, so when you get on 12:1, your first assignment is falling water and stopping by woods on a snowy evening. So when you click this, it's going to bring up this. Okay, so this first part says, look at this image. So we're going to click on it. Okay, so it brings us to this, falling water. Now, your questions here, your questions to this, it says, what is the setting like of the image of the falling water? So what is the setting like? What do you see here in the falling water? What do you see? Okay. How does that setting make you feel? Okay. How does this make you feel? To me, it makes me feel at peace. It makes me feel peaceful looking at this house that's sitting there, looking at this big property and all these trees that are surrounding the waterfall, the pretty leaves on the tree. And I can see it again. There's a house. It's beautiful. Let's see if it'll take us back to the waterfall. Okay, if I look at this waterfall, I can just hear that water falling. It makes me feel peaceful. Okay, so now when you get done, you're going to answer these questions. It's going to ask you, how does that setting make you feel, and what is the mood of this image? So how does it make you feel? So you're going to start this out. The mood of this image, falling water, is whatever you think. Okay, next part is click here to read the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. So we're going to read this together and we're going to talk about it. We've read this before. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the squeak of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. Okay, so what is happening in this poem? We know that there's a guy, and he's traveling through the woods, and he's there to watch the snow. He's there to watch his woods fill up with snow. And then he says his horse must think it queer to stop in that spot because he's like, there's nowhere out here. Why are we here? The speaker wants to stay but has to leave because he has a long way to go. It says that he has miles to go before he's sleeping. He has promises to keep. The poem is told through the perspective of a speaker, and we can see his thoughts in each stanza. We can see all this imagery in the poem. We can see what he's seeing because he uses those sensory details, the descriptive language. Okay, your next question says, what is the mood of this poem? So how does this poem make you feel? Well, for me, it makes me feel very similar to the waterfall, peaceful, because I can see that the woods are lovely, dark, and deep, and that makes me really think that it is similar to the waterfall image, and that it makes me feel so peaceful because I can watch the woods fill up with snow, and I love snow days. This also makes me feel peaceful. Okay, so you're going to answer these questions. Okay, and then when you're done, you're going to go back and then you click on this. So when you click on this, it brings up, how does the character feel and why? So you're going to read the directions. Okay, all you're going to do is you first read these. Next, you're going to pick one character. You might pick a speaker, you might pick a character from All Summer in a Day, and your assignment is to write a paragraph and explain how this character is feeling in the text they are in. Also, you must tell why you think that using evidence from your text. So you're going to pick one of these characters and you're going to tell me how that character is feeling in the text. So if I pick Margot, I'm going to tell how Margot feels in the text. And I'm also going to tell why I think that that's the way she's feeling. Okay, so I have to put evidence from my text. Remember, if you're writing a paragraph, What do you have to have in a paragraph? You know my expectations. Do not just half do something and call it good. You have to do the whole assignment, and you know what I expect. Okay, after this, you have a preposition worksheet. You read the worksheet and you click on this. It's going to bring up a place for you to type in your answers. You put the preposition in this box, prepositional phrase in this box. And then again, study Allen prepositional phrases. So that's Tuesday. If you have any questions, let me know.